Hi, this video was heavily suggested by my subscribers and it is the full guide to muscle up but without kipping or swing, or how is it called? Kipping is when you do this with your legs whilst doing the muscle up. And today I'm going to teach you how to do the muscle up with perfectly straight legs because it looks way better. And this video is going to be separated into two parts. The first one is how to actually build the strength so you can do the muscle up without bending your legs, because when you bend your legs you get momentum and the momentum helps you to get over the bar. And I'm going to show you a couple of exercises to strengthen the beginning of the muscle up, the transition and the upper portion of the muscle up. And then the second part is learning the new swing, because you probably have a habit of bending your legs. So I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to not bend those legs and keep them perfectly straight. So now let's get into the strength part of the video. You may think that adding weight to your pull-ups is a decent thing to improve your explosiveness, so you can do the muscle up without bending your legs, so your back is strong enough. But no, it isn't really like that. What you need to do is do the exact same opposite of it. That you add a resistance band actually to it, listen up, and you do the muscle up like that, because you need to get rid of the habit of bending your legs. And every time you want to improve your form on dips, pull-ups, muscle-ups, even stuff like bench press, if you want to just improve your form, you decrease the intensity of the exercise. So you add a resistance band, and I'm going to show you right now how exactly the muscle up should look like. So the muscle up without bending your legs looks something like this. Now when you know how to get stronger at the beginning part of the muscle up, that is by using a resistance band and pulling as hard as you can. It's not by adding weight, but is to learn, to educate your muscles to be able to retract super quickly. It's not about how much weight you can pull, it's about how quickly you can pull the weight. The next thing that we need to learn is how to get stronger in the transition. This was the biggest problem for me. It was to nail this part of the movement, because you can get to here pretty quickly, but how exactly do you do this? It is really similar to the concept that I explained in the previous video. It is how to go from 0 to a full muscle up with bending your legs, obviously, because it's easier that way. And this video is like a part 2 of that video. So if you didn't watch the first one, it is the first link in the description. So to explain to you in summary what types of exercises you should do, the first one is that you grab a resistance band, or if you go to a public gym and you have like a, like cable pull downs, you grab the cable pull downs, or tricep push down machine is even better, and you put on the extension that is like a straight bar that most people call inefficient whilst doing tricep push down, and it is true, it's absolutely inefficient, it's dog shit. But for this, it is really useful. So you grab it, and if you don't have something like this, you just grab the resistance band. Then this is the bar, and you do an exercise like this. Try to go like this, because this is, or you do this, you go a little bit down, and you try this. Try to really feel the back muscles activating. What we are trying to do, that you are not trying to move your arms, but you are just trying to move the back like this. Also, if you are practicing with a resistance band, you can do an exercise like this. You grab the bar and you have it slightly above your forehead, and then you do this. You get a little bit of a swing, and then you do this. And you don't need to push up completely. You don't even need to get over the bar. Even if you do something like this, it still works. But try to touch your chest and move your elbows backward. Like this. That was kind of hard. You need to use a thicker resistance band as you would use usually for the muscle up, because you don't have the time to get the swing. You just need to do this, like that. And the last thing that you need strength for, but I essentially never see anybody running into this type of problem, it is the problem to push the bar like this. But if you can do the muscle up with kipping, with bending your legs, you can probably also do it without it. And in this part of the muscle up, you can use weight. You can do bar dips or dips with weight. So you can just boom and nail it together, like connect these three parts. So the aggressive pulling with the transition and with the dip. Now this is when we get into the second part of the video. This is learning the swing. So when you want to improve your form in any exercise, what do? You decrease the difficulty of that exercise. So you just add a resistance band and practice what I've shown you in the beginning of the video. Now the next thing you should learn is to learn the L-sit. L-sit is like a skill where you just get into an L, your feet are like this, and then your rest of the body is upright. And this is really good to also practice whilst hanging on a bar, like this. You can do exercises like leg raises, like this, or toes to bar by pulling your toes all the way up to the bar. This really helped me because you really need to strengthen that core and keep your legs straight. Now I kinda saved the best for the last. It is the most important thing. When I learned this, I managed to learn the muscle up without kipping, like boom, like that, really quickly. It is flexing your quads and also your ass. It is, you feel the tension in your quads and keep the tension there during the entire movement. This, when you are flexing the quads, is going to prevent you from just bending your legs so easily. So when you are a beginner in learning this new muscle up, it is by flexing your quads and your hamstrings and also pointing your toes down. This also helped me. And also a side note, what I have written for this video is how do you actually make progress in the swing. You start over here with leaning forward, like I shown you. Then you do the aggressive pull. Here you do the transition. You continue in the transition whilst L-sitting really hard. Because this is how your muscle up is going to look like when you still are learning it, but you are still not bending your legs. That you stopped bending your legs, but you still need to L-sit. It is going to look something like this. See, I didn't bend my legs, but I L-sitted really hard. Like, boom, like this. If you made it to the end of this video, please make sure to give all of these exercises and tips a try. And because this worked for me, I can absolutely guarantee you that you will make progress with these tips. If you like my videos, make sure to subscribe. And if you liked this video in particular, make sure to like. Also, if you want a guide for the no dip muscle up, make sure to type it in the comments, because I may make a video like that, because I can do the no dip muscle up. And that's going to be like part 3 of the learning how to do a muscle up series. Okay.